There's the prep there now, all cleaned off. So, let's see here. Here's the crown in my hand. Let's get a shot of that. There's the black mark again. In case I drop it, it drops on the floor. There's some contrast. Not only that, if when we're cementing the crown and it goes in and we drop it by accident, we know what the facial side is, which is always the outside. So here's the crown fitted on. I'm going to just fit it between here, and we're going to feel the snap of it going in. That's right. Okay, turn this way, please. Just move back a wee bit, please. Let me grab the mirror, excuse me. Floss. Let's look at the crown from the top. Its shape. Get like a bird's eye view. Inside view. I'm going to take off that black button just so it looks a little nicer for a second. See how easy that was to rub off? And when she bites down, bite together, this is what she'll show. Now you see the color here? I actually made it lighter, see? Yellow, 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 white. Big deal, doesn't matter. Makes your smile looks nicer, and in a dark room anyways, no one's gonna know the difference. That's lighter. But just in a fleeting look, that looks a little lighter and no one's gonna know the difference, I would say. Okay? All right, open for me, please. We're gonna take some floss. We're checking the contact for the first time. What we wanna do is we wanna hear tick, tick, clock, clock, you know, like something like that. So Deepak, put your finger on top. Push, push hard. And it's so strong, the contact it toward the floss. So let's try it again. And we heard like a talk, right? A talk, right? Not a tick, a talk. A talk means, what's the difference between tick and talk? A tick means there's more of a point contact. A talk means there's more of a broader contact between the two teeth. So let's listen for that again. Yeah, that was a definite talk. So that's a beautiful sound. We don't want to hear tick, we want to hear talk. Okay. That's the bell there. That's a learning thing for everybody.
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Sorry. Let's go. Now we're checking the mesial. See the floss going into the contact, and there's another talk. Okay. Now, interesting enough, the contact between the premolar and the molar are different. The molar is a wider contact. The premolar is a narrower contact. So that's why the sound's a little different on the premolar, because it's less of a contact. So here we have more of a higher talk. So you hear that more of a higher tinge? That was a higher tinge. And here we're going to demonstrate the lower tinge, like the talk. Use floss again, please. Contact is so good. Okay, just hold down for me, please. Just hold down for me. 1 second, let me get back in there. Okay, hold again. Sorry, my gloves are slippery now. Another piece. What happens is with the latex, with the nitrile, when they get like moist, they get slippery. And I can't get out. Okay, let's get this out of here. Okay, let's go. And there we go. Okay. All right, we're going to take it off. Now, interesting enough, just go back, please. Excuse me. So we're going to lift it off. Take it off, okay? A little bleeding there from the flossing. We nipped her a little bit, but that's fine. So let's get the black piece on. Excuse me, go back, please. Let's wash. Okay, we're gonna now cement it. I want you to get a shot of him cementing, okay? Give me the black piece, please, and the white, and Kleenex, and the white yellow stick, please. Okay, so now we're gonna show you the actual cementation process. Here we go. So this is our yellow stick. When I stick it on, it stays. See that? such an easy process to cement. Look at this. Yeah. Put it on. Good. There's the black mark, okay? That's the facial side. Okay, 1 second, 1 second. Go to Deepak, please. Film Deepak behind me, okay?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. So Deepak's going to load the crown in now. Very easy. It's going to go from the bottom. It's going to be a full load. And he's going to hand it to me. Just hold it for a second, please. I'm going to load it on. Push it on. Okay, here's my finger. I'm going to push as hard as I can up the vertical axis. Let's go. We're going to give it 2 seconds. 1, 2 on the buckle. 1, 2. Go back to the inside. 1, 2. Stop. And on the outside again. 1, 2. Stop. Okay. I'm pushing vertically. Then always turn towards me, Clemente. Let's go suction, please. I'm going to take off the excess. There's one big chunk. Always in a downward motion. Okay. Give me the light again, please. There's still some that uncured stuff. Always in a downward motion, students. Never up. Okay, light again. I'm still putting a lot of pressure. You can see my finger shaking. Turn towards me, please. Floss. Floss. Give me your finger, please. Go. Push hard. Push. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Okay, so sometimes you can't move, please. You got to use this little saw here. See, it's serrated. And you go down and open up the contact. Floss, please. Finger, please. Right away. Push. All along the surface, right? The interface between the tooth and the crown is perfect because there's no catch at all. And light, please. Boom. Okay, and that's the way we insert a crown. Now what we're going to do is we're going to clean off the flash, which is the extra stuff flash. Remember Flash Gordon? Used to watch that in the 60s. Oh my gosh, he freaked me out, Flash Gordon. I don't know if anybody out there's a Flash Gordon fan. That was a really freaky show. I'm going to have to look that back up on YouTube. This is no freezing either. So even though you see the bleeding, the patient's not jumping up or anything like that. She seems to be good with what we're doing there.